Welcome back. It is day 126 of our road to 2200, and we're at 1978, which is a little bit different than the last video because I ended up playing on stream last night, which wouldn't be last night when you're watching this because I film ahead of time. And we went on a 6-winning streak and then lost one game. I think we started it at like 1940 or so and got 2 games away from 2000 again. And that's alright. Then we lost, ended stream, and now here we are at 1978. I also just hit 2900 for the second time in puzzles today, so I'm feeling pretty decent. That's pretty much all I've been doing, like study-wise, is just tactical puzzles. I don't study my openings anymore. I don't really need to, I don't feel like. Obviously, I could brush up on some lines, like it wouldn't hurt, but, you know, it's how we be. I'm not trying to become a titled player at the moment, so I'm not going to try and learn a bunch of theory that I probably won't even see in my games. Now, they played e6, but they played knight f6 as well. So I'm kind of wondering if they're going to play g6, bishop here, but that would feel a little bit funny with this h6 move included. I'm also looking at like f5 kind of ideas, trying to open up the center, but maybe I first play queen e1. I could also just develop the knight. That's also a reasonable move. Stops them from expanding here. Let's just develop our knight. This is more of a Grand Prix, normal Grand Prix style. Okay, so they are going for this weird setup. I'm gonna play Queen E1. Not that I want to play this, but I might try and actually just sack the pawn here. Here takes, pawn takes. Bishop back could be a move. Also, this will create a hole here, potentially. I'm going to push f5. I think it's timed. Okay. Because their king's in the center of the board. If they don't take, I mean, yeah. So if I were to take here, these pawns are very weak. Takes, I mean, of course they're going to have a little bit of play here. The open file. I don't really want to take like that. It doesn't do anything for my position. So I'm going to take on g6. Like, they get the open rook. So what? Now I'm thinking queen g3, immediately attacking the pawn. So let's go for that. I mean, do you really want to push the pawns? That's the real question. Probably not. So maybe queen e8. I don't know, this feels wrong for my opponent. I would have loved to play here, but then they just moved the knight, and I don't want to trade queens. So that is why I didn't do that. Also, if they push the pawn, the bishop can maybe come here. In some lines. Could be very strong. Might even be able to play h4. Push though. Interesting. So they go there protecting. If I go here, can I sacrifice? Takes. Knight check. Opening up all my pieces. You know I love a good sacrifice. You know it. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. No, here, takes. Here. Knight takes isn't possible. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely going to go for this if they... Yeah, I have to sacrifice the bishop. I have to. Do I think it's the best move? Probably not. But you know what? This is the kind of chess I like to play. Maybe some rook lift ideas. Obviously, the knight can go back, offering a trade, but then we'll go check to get out of any forced trades, I think. Well, I guess I have this move. Knight in, protects. Yeah, I guess that's an idea. What do I want to do? I can't get rid of that knight, which is really unfortunate. My bishop's not doing well. I could bring the bishop in. Takes. Seems like not that bad, because I want to reroute my knight. Let's go for this. Trying to give this check. Can they go here? No, because I go check first. I don't know. It's a very interesting position, I must say. Very tricky. Very tricky. If the king ever steps back here, then this becomes pinned. Okay, let's trade. And we have that move. So we don't want more trades. But how do I actually keep attacking here? I mean, I could take like this. Queen takes and then come in. Removing one of their defenders. Let's do that. And then we can try to bring our knight. Because they have a hard time developing their bishop. And I mean, if this... I don't think I'm that concerned about it. I need to get rid of this knight. Okay, yeah. And now let's bring a rook. That was the idea. Now I'm going to start rerouting this knight. They can't really play this, can they? I guess they can. Knight here takes. Would pick up the bishop. Actually, I see some issues. Takes. Knight moves. Let's try to get rid of this knight. I think they're gonna play rook here. If they take the pawn, I don't know how I feel about that one. Rook here, and I'm getting active. Because the knight's stopping a lot of my play. Yeah, so they don't even go for that. So if I go here, takes. There's queen here, I guess. So I think I need to take first, which I don't love doing. And I think it's needed. And then we're going to play this. Kicking the knight out of the center of the board. There's no check. Not yet. They can jump in trying to go for check. Maybe then I go here. So check, king up. No. I don't think that's good either. First go back. So now I can go here. I mean, I see their idea, obviously. Okay, this is kind of forced. Now this is pinned. I feel like they're going to try and come trade. I go back. Oh, actually, that'd be a blunder. Takes. Because the knight's under attack. Their bishops are pretty strong. Okay, they captured. Now let's capture here. No need to think about that one. Knight here. What do I do about that? Here, there's just this. I don't want to retreat. Can't really retreat. Now this is not protected. Kind of the issue. So I think I have to go knight here. And now they can take a pawn if they want. And they're going to start to probably get a little bit of counterplay, but maybe I can push the pawn enough. Probably not. I'm probably just losing. Realistically. Maybe I can play for some tricks with a3. The idea of going queen here, trapping the knight. Yeah, I don't want a queen trade. I guess let's go here. We have to retreat. Not what I wanted to do. Knight here. Is not possible, actually. Yeah. They protect. I should be able to attack the bishop. Bishop goes back. Oh, right. Right. Threatening to trap it. I can go here, here. Takes would be possible, actually. Let's step up. They can just take the pawn. Just because this knight will hang. They can't allow me to go here, though. It's always possible for people to blunder. Yeah, okay. That's also a move. But wait. Don't I just take that and then play here? They might have counterplay, though. But it looks like their bishop's getting trapped. Yeah. So here takes is their idea, I guess. And then it's knight versus bishop. They might have fumbled this really badly. Because they can trade. But I take. And we have these two passed pawns. It's exactly what they're going for. Oh, they take with check, I guess. I still just move, though. I can't take here because of the knight. Let's attack the bishop first. I don't think they can sack the bishop. The knight should be able to survive. And now I'm going to take here. My king's should be in time to protect everything. Let's go this way. We have an active king. Can't play this. So if I go here, this is never playable. Here, 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 here is his plan. Knight here, trying to go like this, I guess, is probably decent. Just to stop the pawn from ever coming forward. Here, here. We have both 1 minute. Both 1 minute on the clock. If this, I'll just push. Check, king here. Takes, we just take. The knight always protects the promotion square. Yeah, and now I'm going to go like this, so you can't take the pawn. And I'm going to capture. And we have more time now, 30 seconds. Okay, now let's take this. We have two outside pass pawns if he trades, so... yeah. Now let's put the knight here, always pressuring this. And now I'm going to bring my king this way. Here we just push. We slide in. Nothing that he can do with that dark squared bishop. Yeah, now I'm just going to bring my king up. He has to walk around this way if he wants it in, but it's just never going to work out. Start pushing the pawn. And GG to my opponent. We probably had a worse position there. We'll take a look. We played with an 86. My opponent played with an 80.5. He definitely was winning at one moment. Yeah, this is just a blunder. They probably should have just took. I thought this was good for me. And then, yeah. I mean, the sacrifice just is not... You can't justify it. And we had to trade everything. And then there's just no attack. And we're just down a piece for a couple pawns. But you know what? We're tricky. And then we have this. He missed that you could just take the knight and then take the knight on e2. So we got lucky. And that's a blunder because takes. We trap the bishop and then he trades into this endgame. And yeah, this is a draw apparently. We should have played, or well, I guess he should have went d5. Okay, so then if I go here, then what? Bishop e2 attacks this, but then knight here. We have to go knight here? Allowing? Bro. Nah, there's no way that I would have played that. I 100% was going to go here. a4. I guess the king can't come in now. Oh, that's the difference. And then knight b4 if they push. I mean, that gives me room. What if I come here? They can take. Excuse me. Yeah, so this would have been really, really tricky. But we found the way here, and then we just win the pawn, and this is an easy win once we got this. But okay, our endgames once again almost failed us. I thought this was pretty logical, but I just completely overlooked that they can go here. So if they go, wait a minute. If they would have played this here, I can just go here. But after pushing the pawn and then knight here, it takes this square away. Okay, I see. Because if knight here, what about this? King f7. What if we go here protecting the pawn? King f7 or king f6. I guess I can never go here either. And if this, ed, king e5. Takes. Now they have this pass pawn if you want that. This should be drawing, even though we have two connected pass pawns. Alrighty, let's go ahead and play another one. We found Jabal. 1991. Okay, d4. We're going to go d5. d5. Are we going to see c4? Knight coming up. Knight to d2. Interesting. Okay. I'm just going to play knight f6. I mean, knight d2 is not something I see very often. And I'm just going to go c5. I'm going to treat this like it's a London kind of style, but it's a Kali. This is a Kali system. But yeah, where they do this. Now, I can't put the bishop out. I could leave the bishop at home. It's probably best to leave the bishop at home, to be honest. I could also push, forcing their bishop back. Let's just play e6. We're going to have a very passive setup. Ooh, Stonewall style? Is that what they're going for? I guess Stonewall style is what they're going for. Let's just develop our bishop. And they want to put a knight here. It's pretty obvious. I'm going to castle. And now they castle as well. And maybe we go a6 and try to expand on the queen side. I mean, takes just opens up everything for them, so that doesn't seem very logical. But maybe we can go knight back and try to play f6, controlling this square. Because, yeah, they want you to take and just open up all of their pieces, right? So that's exactly what we're not going to do. And we control more space on the queen side, so I might play f6, c4, b5. And just try to maybe break open this side of the board. They can't really attack this. Of course, if they take, I'll probably take with the bishop, maybe. Maybe not. Takes, queen check, king back. Do they have anything? I mean, I always have knight back. That shouldn't be a good sacrifice. Oh, wait, it is, isn't it? No, I have knight here. We attack the queen immediately. And then we should be able to jump in with our knight. So there's an attack here. If they go back, it's not going to be very good for them. And I will just repeat if that's the case, to be honest. Because yes, they sacrificed a bishop, but well, unless they go here, like if I have the knight here, they have this. I don't want to allow. Okay, so they go all the way back, so they don't want a draw. Very interesting, because now I feel like I'm doing okay. Takes here, knight in. Could be an idea. We need to open up our pieces. Maybe make a way for our king to escape. This isn't going to make any sense, I don't think. Takes rook here. I can not jump in. Here, knight takes, pawn takes, rook here. Here, I guess, doesn't really work. I need to take the knight, I think. So I can push the f-pawn and protect this way. Maybe this pawn, though. So let's take here. And then I'm going to jump in with my knight. Takes, takes. And then the plan is to go f5. Because remember, now we're up a piece. And I don't think they have a huge attack after this. Because I'll always have, yeah. I just go here. If en passant, rook takes, or bishop takes. Check, king here. Yeah. But now we take with the bishop. This is always protected. And my king can run. Queen here trying to play this. We do need a response too. I can probably just offer a queen trade immediately. If that's the case. We should be equalizing here. Yeah, okay. We go there immediately. But this is just always protected. So I can push in the center of the board. Well, here, I guess they want me to take. Let's push. There's an attack on the queen. This is protected. Okay, they take that. I'm going to now start taking some pawns. Take. We'll take back. If they take, we just take here. Takes, takes, and we're happy. They have bishop here, of course, but it's not really anything to be worried about. Yeah, it takes. Like they're trying really hard to takes. I don't have any checks. I should be able to just go here. Now I'm threatening to trade queens. Yeah, but now I should be able to go here, attacking the queen, developing my last piece. Or I can just take, no. Also have this check. I can take, actually. Because if rook takes, we go check. No, bishop back. I do have this. Takes. Or, well, wait. Here, takes. King up, takes. So that doesn't actually work. I can also just offer a trade here. Let's hit the queen. Maybe there's this though. We have to protect. Yeah, that was a bad decision by me. To be honest. I have to go back here, protecting. I definitely misplayed this. Rook here was a waste of time. And I gave them time to come out with all their pieces. Unfortunately. Down. Maybe I have time to go here. Okay, they just make room. I'm just going to develop my bishop and try to bring the rook this way. That's my idea. Also might have this now. If they play king here, we have that for sure. This queen's always protecting here. I also have this. But then the queen just moves this way. We don't want that. And we have sufficient material to defend their whole attack. All their pieces are used up. I mean, that can't be the way. Can I just go check, right? I just take. If rook takes here. I mean, that can't be a good move. Because this is just always defending mate. Yeah. Now we go here. And they take. Let's tell the queen it's gotta go. If queen stops defending this, we'll be able to sacrifice the rook and just trade. Potentially, unless it's like attacking this bishop. I'd love a queen trade though. Yeah, so they are attacking this. Ooh, but that's actually a blunder because I can go check. If king takes, there's this, but then this. Wait, so if I go here now, push, check, loses this. Maybe I can attack the queen. Trying to go to the back rank. Any checks? Any checks like that, I can go bishop here. Yeah, let's tempo the queen. Rook is now attacked. If takes, I can take with the king, continuing to protect. You have to go here if you want to protect the rook. Check, king here. Okay, so there's that. But now we just improve the bishop. Just trying to do this maybe. But I should be able to go check. Check. King's definitely not going to want to come out. And if this, we can go check. You don't want to push this pawn. Yeah, so rook back. Now we should be able to go rook d3. And there's no checks. There's no checks with the queen. And we should be able to just simplify it all. Just takes, takes, takes. We're up a bishop. We don't have to, though. We can just leave it for now. Unless he does something like that, of course. Then we do have to take. And that's a blunder, but, you know, he was going to lose anyways. So I don't feel bad about that mouse slip, because I was going to take on here. We have an outside pass pawn. His king's way over here. It was just completely winning, regardless of the mouse slip. But we'll take that. We'll take that. And that puts us at 1994, which means tomorrow's video, we'll be fighting for 2000 for the gazillionth time. So make sure you tune in for that. But first, let's analyze this game. Yeah, I mean, after bishop here, we're slightly better, but what should we have done? We should have went e5. Okay, I mean, e5 makes sense, actually. I also liked c4, but e5, I mean, what if takes just here? Bishop back. I mean, I don't know. I don't like being committal like that. I like these kind of setups where, you know, yes, our bishop is locked in for the time being, but I'm familiar with this at least, kind of in some Caro-Kann positions and against the London system. So, and then, yeah, we didn't want to take, but after they sacked the bishop, we go back, and they're playing the best moves. Now, we should have went, where should we have went? We should have took? Really? They took this way in the game, so I'm assuming that they would have done that. And then we have to go here. I guess we have 94. I would have went 94. And then queen here. See, I would have been afraid of this because my knight can't come back. But apparently it's just saying go here, here, and then play bishop d7, and there's no attack. Knight takes, pawn takes, takes. And then we can go bishop c6. Okay. I was 100% gonna repeat. Had they gone here, I would have just repeated moves. Even though like they sacked the exchange or the piece, I 100% was gonna just go for the draw. But rather they decided that they didn't want it. And then here, what should we have done? We should have just moved the queen over. See, I have a hard time finding moves like that. Because it's just walking directly into this. And then knight h7 just feels like, what the hell am I doing? Going for checkmates and just bishop f6. I guess I'm not that great of a defender. I just took, and then they could have took this way, which is significantly better. Probably because later on they can play like f5. But instead we have this position. We consolidate after f5. I was very comfortable. I mean, obviously, I didn't think that I was, you know, completely winning, but I did get scared at some moment, like here, and then I realized, you know, I thought that this rook e8 was a bad move after I, you know, had to go back to f8. But then I realized, you know, we've actually kind of stopped everything that they have, and then we just maneuver around a little bit, and we find check, check, and then there's nothing you can do here, so yeah, GG to my opponent. And obviously, if they take, there's just takes, takes, and bishop takes. I have an extra bishop, 2 versus 1. 2-on-1 over here, but the king just can't. It's not gonna work out. I can probably come back this way. I can literally just start pushing this pawn. I don't think they can stop it. Like, I guess they can. Then I can go here, and if this, like, now my king's free to just go eat all of these. So, yeah. I kind of just knew that I was winning there, and yeah, we got the dub. I'll take that. A great day in the house. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.